every fucking name but my own. And all I was doing was trying to go to work. The end. So. I think Lisa lost herself. When you don't see the whole exchange and come in with this tiny little fraction, you're lying. You don't know what is going on. You're pretending that you do. It's not hard, people. Holy fuck. Yeah, because I'm drinking water and sucking on cough drops. They're snarky. I'm trying to I can't read the comments. Oh, maybe she isn't a cop. I thought she was. I don't know. I don't know her. Never spoken to her. That's why she should have shut her mouth today.
Okay. Can you hear me?
Sorry. I can hear you now. Because it's not fair that I got dogpiled in Lisa Bella's surprise hate you live, whatever that was. But now I have to take it from your fucking people in the chat down here. Like, okay. How is that fair to me? Are you all racist?
How are they racist?
Well, my problem with this exchange was the fact she's attacking my family, right?
Your exchange with Lisa Bella. Okay.
Yeah.
So, but Nat didn't so much lie. She just told what she had heard and seen.
It was a half-truth. Half-truth. There you go.
But she didn't lie.
It was a half-truth.
She gave the part of the story she had heard.
Where's this?
She didn't lie. She just gave the part that she had heard. Right? So that's what she did. It wasn't a lie. It was what she heard. She told that part of the story.
And okay, I'll go with that if that's what you want. And that's the other one down here, Abby Cat. Who is she? I don't know this. I don't know this woman. And every time I'm in a chat, she's flying at me being a bitch. I don't know you.
The downfall is there's damage done, right? There's been damage done. Just 1 second, Dylan. There's damage done.
No, Dylan, I'm done with you. I'll drop if he comes back up. I'm done.
Okay.
He was not. Yeah, no, I'm done with him. I don't give a fuck.
Damage has been done, right? People have seen and heard things being said, whether it's Samantha's live, Sammy's live. So everybody's heard you speak on things and other people and stuff like that.
If people talk shit to me in the chats, like they always do, I'm going to talk about it, just like you would, just like whoever this fucking Abby person would do and has done. I've seen it. So why am I the one that gets targeted out? I'm not allowed to speak on when people attack me and call me names, but you guys all can do that? Go get fucked.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying it on either way that it's right. I'm just saying that you do it also, right? Yeah. So Krista does it. You do it. There's like a lot of people are doing it, and that's where we need to figure out how to roll it back and not speak on people. Because I barely ever seen Nat talk about you. That was the first time.
I don't even know her. So,
but she's in Samantha's lives a lot, right?
I was surprised to see you, the stranger, in the clip come barging up with the micro information. Like it's just weird. It's weird.
But she's been.
You expect me not to speak on it? Listen, I'm not going to hold a hate live on this Nat person. I don't know them, but I'll fucking message you and tell you what I think of you. If you don't like that, block me. Don't care. Could care less.
But what Nat did is no different than what you guys do when you guys get up in Samantha's box, and if you've seen something in a live, and you guys discuss it in the live. right? So that's all Nat was doing.
If I'm discussing something, it's usually something that's been said or done to me. More so.
You do talk about stuff that's not about you too. You'll talk about doses. You'll talk about.
No, Jenny, I do not to partake in hate lives. That's what you do, love. You make these rage bait backgrounds and sit for hours on end and talk about everybody in the algorithm. You refuse to do it any other way. That's your way of doing things. It is what it is, right? Right? I've agreed not to talk about you, but you are down here in the comments still talking about me. See how that works? Because I messaged Jenny and apologized to Jenny and asked her nicely to take down my nephew's picture and my sister's comments and name. And Jenny did so. And we've talked several times since then. Right? But now, because we're doing the dog pile mentality down here in the chat, that I got to stop it to see it. But
So I'm just going to let you know that's not a
right?
dog pile in the chat. A
No.
dog pile is when they're all up in the box going.
Well, whatever. They're down there flapping stuff. And Jenny and I had an agreement not to talk about each other, but Jenny is now in the comments
because you're here. That's the
right.
only reason you're here, and so she's just that's just a typical. This goes on in Samantha's lives too, right? So that's what I'm trying to say. Samantha, like fuck today, Samantha had Kenny's fucking house picture up on.
Yeah, I didn't agree with that. I dropped right away. Whoop, out.
So, stuff like that. So
out. I'm out. I don't agree with that shit. And Lisa, you know that. I do not agree with that fucking garbage. Not at all. I didn't agree with Sammy calling on whatchamajig there on Jenny. I spoke that privately. I wasn't in the box or anything when that happened, but I didn't agree with that. I didn't agree with Jenny tagging Sammy's school first. That's not called for. If you don't like somebody, block them and leave them be.
Yeah.
I don't understand why the obsession over having to keep doing this. Last night they had a picture of Sammy up with the mustache man's mustache on him. Do you think that's appropriate?
I did not see that, but no.
No, it's not appropriate, right?
But because there's so much of the tit for tat, and
I know it's expected, Lisa. I get it. I do.
Right, Sammy gives it, and they're gonna go back, right, or vice versa, and it's even myself. I stay out of so many different lives, right? I'll watch Samantha's on the outside, and I'll watch Sammy's. That's why I'm doing more lives lately, because I can't get in. I won't go into most of them.
I don't either.
I will
I never come into yours. I've been told that you've mentioned to me, and I'm not there. Lisa, don't talk to me. I'm not watching you from the outside. I have everybody blocked.
Tell Crystal to fuck off then.
I honestly, Jenny's lives, unless somebody shows me something, a screenshot or something, I don't see it because I have them all blocked. All of them. And I do that for a reason, not because I necessarily hate the person. I'm doing it because I don't want to see. I don't want to get in a fight with somebody. I don't want an argument.
Well, I've seen you pop into my lives a few times.
Not recently. Since our last time we talked on DM.
Oh yeah, you have.
I've had you blocked.
You popped in twice in one day.
Oh, might have been my work account. Oh, that's the other thing. Everybody
It was tulips.
Tulips?
Yep.
Well, I don't remember.
I even said hi, tulips.
Did I get?
That's why I assumed that you're watching.
Maybe I was scrolling through and I didn't have you blocked, but I've had you blocked for a while, and not because I hate your guts. It's just that I don't want to take part. you see what I mean?
Yeah, but most of my lives are just chill. We're just sitting here chilling, chatting, talking about day's events, what's going on, stuff like that. The other day, I
You have a
started the
lot to
live.
say down there. You have a lot to say, and I'm just going to put it like this with you, okay? I'm going to give you respect because you're Lisa's friend. I do not like you. I
Ooh,
don't care what you have to say about me. I don't like the fact that you guys watch people all the time. I think it's fucking weird. And we do not have to cross paths on here and like each other. So let's just keep it at that. I think that's fair. No?
yeah. Who were you talking to?
Absorbed.
Oh,
So
and why don't you like Absorbed?
I don't like Absorbed for a couple of reasons. Um,
Your own
and it,
personal or because of
person,
whatever the
no, no,
people said?
no. No. I don't. Lisa, I really try never to make opinions on what other people think or say or do or whatever because I don't know all of your history and I'll never be able to catch up and know all of it. Right. So it's not fair to anybody for me to do that. Right. So yeah, I'm just trying to stop some of the things.
AO speaks the truth. AO AO's a lot like me. She doesn't hold anything back. She calls it like she says she calls it like she sees it.
And I do too. And that's probably why you and I butt heads.
Yeah.
And that's probably why I'm really not fussy about her. And that's just how it is. It's okay. It's not a big deal. There's nothing that needs to be discussed. I don't have to discuss with people why I don't want to interact with them. Like I don't need to do that. I'm 48 years old. I'm grown. I don't need to do that. Neither does anybody else. Right.
Yeah.
That's like the other night when you had Oscar up and you were trying to bait Sammy into the live because you had questions.
Yeah,
She,
I'd love to talk to Sammy. I would love to talk to Sammy. Just
but
like
she,
this.
like
One on one.
they don't need to answer your questions though, right? Like they don't because Lisa beckons for somebody to come and answer her
Oh yeah, no,
question.
no, no.
You know what I
I
mean?
get that. I get
Yeah.
that. But
Like,
I'm just putting it out there
oh
that I'd
sure.
love to
Yeah.
have a
I get it.
conversation.
Yeah, I get
That's
that.
it.
Yeah.
I'm not, demanding. I'd like, and guess what? Fancy came in my live twice that night. And that's why I did it. That's why I said it. Because Fancy also came, or Sammy came into my live twice during that. So then I made a joke about it
Yeah. I
because
was I wasn't
Sammy scrolled in twice.
yeah, I wasn't around. I think I was dying in my bed. So
Yeah. So then when I seen that, then I made a joke about it, right? Yeah. This is why Oscar's up here. But I don't request Oscar to come up. Oscar chooses to come up because Oscar's always been up in my box
yeah.
for 2 years,
Yeah. Yeah.
right?
He's kind of a floater, right? And there's nothing wrong with that. That's his
No.
business to do whatever the hell he wants to do, just like
Yeah.
everybody else on here, right? So,
Yeah.
you
And if
know,
he had some questions and he wanted other people's opinions.
yeah,
And I told Oscar, I
that's
don't
between
agree.
Oscar and whoever he's asking.
Yeah, I don't agree with, friendship shouldn't have conditions. Friendship shouldn't have a drawn line. And and that's how I answered. I didn't, call Sammy out. I didn't call Sammy any names. I just said, if you're being asked for conditions, then you should be thinking about that friendship because a
Yeah.
friendship should never have conditions.
No, no, right? And people shouldn't also be forced to be around people that they're not comfortable around.
Exactly.
Period. Right? So, yeah. And Mr. Stay Base Heart, you can think Absorbed is so much better than me. That's wonderful for you. I disagree. My family and my friends would disagree, but that's okay. That's all right. It's not a big deal,
Well,
right? Like, Those aren't things you get mad over. Like,
Well, I think that if you and AO had a conversation, you would understand where AO comes from.
you know what? Absolutely. Maybe we'll do that. But I am sick. I feel like poo.
Yeah. No, I get it.
I do. I feel like crap. And I have a really long day tomorrow. Regardless of being sick, I have to work all day. So, but I appreciate it, Lisa. I don't mind talking like this with you, and
I'm pretty reasonable.
you
I
are.
am. I'm a very
Yes,
reasonable person.
I will give you
Um,
that.
do I agree with everything that I think that went on here? Not necessarily. But I think that it's a start, maybe.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And um, like I said, do I think both of us could do better? Yeah, absolutely, possibly,
Yeah.
probably.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
do I see it changing? No, because
I don't know. Um, you know what? Honestly, Lisa, I think, and I've been talking about this with the people I sit with. I think if a lot of this dangerous doxing crap stopped and people stopped weaponizing kids and stuff, stopped, I think it would be a lot easier if you had an argument with somebody to just get over it because you wouldn't have to always wonder if it's them. Do you know what I mean? Because a lot of people are like, is it them doing it? Is it them doing it? Who's doing it? Right? Nobody's doing it to themselves. Clearly, that's just not going to happen. So I think that is a huge component, and we've talked about it on our side a lot, and I'm sure you guys have too, right?
yeah, yeah.
So
I think a lot of those accounts are coming out as hate, and I've said this before because I had a live a long time ago about these troll accounts,
yeah,
and I got fucking tired of how I felt about how some of these accounts, and I know a couple of them are sitting with you. You may not know these people very well or have major conversations with them. Um, but I can almost guarantee you some of them you sit with as well. So it's it's
I know who you mean. Yep,
it's just and the stuff's dating back a little while back, right? And they
yep,
feel secure and comfortable with being who they truly are on a fake account because everybody has a different persona. I am who I am. I have nothing to hide. I say what I have to say. Sometimes I may have to apologize down the road or whatever, but I say exactly how I need to say it.
yeah,
Um, so this is me. I'm no different in the real world. This is me.
yeah.
This is me.
And I am
So
too. I am too. I will tell you what I think. If I like you, I like you. If I don't, I don't. But that still doesn't mean I wouldn't give you the shirt off my back if you needed it.
I think a lot of it's all boiling back from dislike of people and stuff like that, and
I
them being
agree.
upset.
I agree.
And so, you know,
No, no piss. It's not fault. You don't know me.
I
That's
guess
why.
we
That's
got
why
to try
I
to.
like almost every. I'm stopping your chat here, but almost everybody you've got in your chat, I have blocked. So how they know anything about me? The only reason they would is if they're sitting on the outside watching everything that we do when we are live, which for me hasn't been much lately, but
But
you know,
apparently, it's happening to me too, right? So,
I know. Yeah. Yeah, no, it's not an. This isn't an Amy issue. I don't think. I think
no,
it's the algorithm and the way things are going in the algorithm. To be
yeah.
quite honest, right?
And I'm
Um,
going to guarantee you that once you drop out of the box, people are going to discuss this. So
sure,
please don't be mad. It's
sure.
going to
No,
get discussed.
no. I'm going to go to bed. I am
Okay.
tired. I need to work. You can say what you want to say about me. Just if you're
I'll,
ballsy
I'll,
enough to say it without me here, be ballsy enough to send me a DM and tell me exactly how you tell me the same thing, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I think that's only
I think,
fair.
well, and I think that we got to start holding people accountable. And I mean, like, even for you, like, if you see something, Amy, that somebody that you're sitting with is doing, like, dirty, and you're right there watching it, like,
Mhm.
I'm not saying, like, shit's not happening to Samantha.
Oh, it is. Absolutely is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm not saying that it's not,
Yeah.
but Samantha's not innocent either. This is where I'm trying to get to, right?
Yeah.
Everybody is doing shit. Nobody's innocent.
So what's the solution?
What's the solution? Exactly. So maybe we start talking to our groups, even on here, and let's start trying to figure out, because the left's eating the left, and this is not what this algorithm was supposed to be. This was supposed to be a left-right algorithm. It was supposed to be political, and now people are bored and have nothing fucking better to do with their time but cause chaos, and we're
Yeah.
allowing them to cause the chaos.
Yeah. I mean,
We're
I think
giving them what they want.
the chaos needs to friggin' stop. I agree. I
I
just
want
don't
to go back
accomplish
to,
that.
yeah, I want to go back to us having our lives. And if we're sitting here all day or for 1 hour and just chill and shoot the shit and do whatever, I want to go back to that. But now we're being picked apart, ridiculed, talked about, um, fucking stupid videos being made. It's got to stop.
Yes, I know who Lester B. Pearson was, you idiot.
Don't call him
Oh,
an idiot.
God. Well, don't ask me such stupid questions.
Not everybody knows who he is, though. There's
I'm
a
an
lot of
I'm a,
people.
I'm
A
a
lot of
university
people.
educated person, thank you.
Yeah, but he didn't know that. He doesn't know you.
Oh, well, he's saying an awful lot about me for somebody that doesn't know me.
Oh, okay. That's fair.
Yeah,
But
like, you know what I mean?
yeah,
Like, yeah, how do you expect?
everybody's in a mood, and even me, I'm in a mood, right? And because I'm still going to say you're guilty for certain things. You may not think you're guilty of certain things,
Yeah, and
and
that's okay.
that's okay. Yes, that's okay. And I'm guilty of things, but I'm good. The difference between I think you and me is when I start my live, everybody knows Lisa's in a mood, and I tell you it's
Yeah,
coming. Here it
I don't.
is,
Yeah, I don't do
right?
that. So, yeah,
I do that, right?
yeah.
I'm like I said, I'm a straight shooter. Um, will I try and be better
Okay, so
about it?
let's
Yes.
can I address this? Ableism isn't okay. No, it's not okay. I'm not going to apologize for something 100 times, Jax. But ableism is also doing things like calling Crystal stupid 100 times when she comes into your chat. That's ableism as well.
But I'll tell
So
you why. Because Crystal
it,
starts. Crystal
I
starts.
know, and Jenny started with me, but it didn't
Yeah.
matter, did it? Did it?
Crystal pokes an awful lot.
And
The
Jenny
girl
poked at
that
me an
doesn't.
awful lot.
Yeah.
So it doesn't make it right. It doesn't make it right. But you guys also do ableist things over here as well. So I don't want to hear that crap coming at me because everybody does it at times, unfortunately, right?
Yeah. Well,
It
I guess
happens.
A, we got to start holding ourselves accountable, and B, we'll have to start
Absorbed one.
trying
Absorbed
to.
one. Amy said the R word the other day. She sure did. I was fucking flustered, no excuse. But guess what? Somebody else used it the other day as
Yep.
well.
And guess what? You you were able to give a reason of why you said it, and the other person didn't. And when I found out that that person did,
Correct, right? You said I didn't get called out for it, but the other person did, and you didn't like that, right? They are doing the exact same thing in your chat.
Yeah.
This is the problem, where it's okay for some and it's not okay for others. And listen, you may not like Crystal. I like Crystal. I think Crystal's a good human. Okay? I do. I've had a lot of talks with her. She is a good person. And when she comes in here and it's called stupid, that's ableist. Regardless of the reason.
Yep.
It's ableist. And
So
when
the
you
next time Sammy's live, count how
right?
many times Sammy says the word stupid.
All the time, I hate it. Right?
Do you know how many?
Like,
Do you know how many times she
it's
called
not exclusive.
Oscar stupid today?
Oh, I wasn't around today after Lisa's live. I was working, so
I stopped counting after 28.
right. So guess what? That's ableist too, right?
But it's
But
better than calling somebody a cunt, though. Sometimes.
well, maybe I guess I don't know. I don't know. But anyways, it's everybody's perception, right? But you can't sit there, absorbed one, and do it. Listen, get over it. At least you're acknowledging that it was a KKK party, because for a long time, a lot of people on this algorithm refused to acknowledge what it was. So thank you, Absorbed, for acknowledging what it is.
We
Okay.
this little group here, we called it that before the party even started.
Yes, some people did, but there were
And
some that didn't,
also,
apparently.
With
right?
Crystal, there's history with Crystal that you're not privy to.
No, and I don't want to know. But at the
exactly.
Same time,
so
Lisa,
we have some pent up shit with Crystal.
Yeah,
not saying it's right or wrong, but
how are we going to change it? If how are we going to change it if only Amy's has to be accountable for all the fuck ups I say?
Yeah, exactly.
No,
yes,
but that's how your people in the chat are acting.
It's because you're here. They would do it to anybody.
And what I'm saying is, you have every right to hold me accountable, but you've got to do the exact same for everybody. If not, then just shut the fuck up, right?
Yep.
You can't sit there and say, "Oh God, Amy said this, the fucking bitch, she's an ableist, this an ableist," and then 2 minutes later, somebody comes up in the box who just said it in another live 2 minutes ago.
Yeah. No,
and
I get
nobody says a word.
Yeah.
So those are my problems. And you know what, Lisa? I think it's because I don't understand why things work like this on here. That probably people don't like me. I don't care. Again, it doesn't bother me. I have a group of friends that I like, that when I'm around, I enjoy chit-chatting and shooting the shit with. Ashley is, regardless of what you think, Ashley is a wonderful human being and a wonderful mom. Patricia is a sweetheart, and her and I have a lot in common. Both of us married out of our race. We have biracial children. There's a lot of common issues that we've dealt with as moms, right?
Yeah.
Sammy, I enjoy her brain. She's so smart, and I am a geek like that. So I really enjoy her points of view, although she's way farther left than I am. Subby has been very supportive of me through some really crappy shit I've gone through on here, namely the doxing of my family, my kids, my grandkids, my businesses, right? Fancy, I have a lot in common with Fancy. I respect Fancy. And Shay. And I think Shay has been given a raw deal. I think once I've gotten to know her, that she has taken the heat for a lot of shit that she has not done. And so I sympathize with her on that, because I don't think that that's fair. So there's just little things with each person that I've connected with. And I know that some of the people I am sitting with are not your guys' favorite people. And that's okay.
Yeah, and I don't look at you any different for that.
I hope not.
I
I hope
don't.
not,
I
Lisa,
don't.
because I don't
I
think
just,
I don't think it's the right thing to do. If you were sitting with somebody that I absolutely hated, I may say, Lisa, I don't really like that guy, right?
yeah,
But I'm not going to say I'm never going to talk to Lisa again because she sits with John and I think John's a twit, right?
yeah,
You know, that's just not normal, right? For humans, right?
sure,
Like
yeah,
grown ass adults
yeah.
is what I'm trying to say, right?
Yep, yep, I agree. Well, we can
You know,
see how
that's
we
all.
can move forward.
Thank you for putting up with my fucking voice and my coughing.
No problem. Thank you for coming up.
Listen, I have no problem talking one on one. And like I said, if anybody here wants to ask me something or address something with me, DM me. I have no problem.
Yeah.
Hell,
Or
all
even,
my information's all over the fucking app now, so ring me up.
well, to be fair, you had it on there first. But
Well, that's the shitty part about what I do for work, right? Is
Yeah.
I have to be open and available, and people on this app have taken advantage of that. And so, yeah. Anyways, it is what it
I
is.
get it.
I'm not gonna lose sleep over it. So,
Yeah.
you know.
Fair enough.
Okay,
Fair enough.
guys, I'm going to bed. Thank you.
Hope you get some
Lisa,
rest.
DM me that, will you? Don't forget.
I will. I will.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Thanks.
You're welcome. And we are going to talk about this, so don't get mad. Just listen.
Just,
Be gentle. We will.
yeah, just understand where I'm coming from, right?
Yeah.
Like, there's always two sides to the story, and people need to understand, like, if Lisa went toe to toe with somebody over her children, I'd be like, go Lisa. Even though I don't agree with Lisa on things, right?
Yeah.
Because that's her job, right? That's everybody's job is to take care of their own, and that's all I'm doing. And with Lisa Bella, I will not put up with that. Don't care. Nope.
You're still there, Maddie? Okay. Have a good night, Amy. Thank
All
you
right,
for coming
thanks. Okay, bye.
up. Bye. Are you like in the waiting room, Maddie, or are you like oats? Oats. Anybody want to come up? You're still in the waiting room? Okay.
That was interesting.
Yes. It's making home. Oh, look. I didn't even realize what time it was. Fuck.
Hi.
You're on your way home, are ya?
Yeah. So, I didn't know you would still be live. Like, holy.
Right? I'm up past my bedtime.
I wanted to come up and talk to her, but I would have lost it.
Fair. I get that.
Like, what she said is beyond some.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
I just gotta check my bus.
Okay.
3 hours of monologue.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's not getting
Sorry, just checking.
She's not. I tried.
Well, now you got me.
Guys.
Yay! Swap.
Yeah.
Hi, everybody. Hope you're doing well. Sending love and light and kisses into the universe. Mwah.
Girl! Oh,
that's all I can say too is
Oh, I miss your laughter. Oh, I miss your laughter.
I'm just doing this for piss because I know he is probably like, I need it. I need it.
Oh, I'll mute because the road's too loud.
Thanks, honey.
Okay. Oh, wow. Just, wow. Well, we found a couple of things out. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
We got watchdogs that have specifically been told what to watch and listen for. Blink, 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 blink.
Yeah.
Oh.
I honestly believe that they just don't think that what they are doing is problematic. And I don't.
Hey. So and trying to understand and how to address the ideas of racism is also having to deal with situations like this. Is those that are going to feel and say that their opinion matters above all else, right?
Can we just walk
that.
it back 1 second? Just 1 second while you're talking about that. Can we just roll the fuck back in the tape to where she tried to say that the entire room was racist?
Yeah.
Oh, no!
Can we just talk about that for a second? Because that never really got addressed very much.
Again! We got that again.
Yeah.
Seriously? And it's like, we don't like that. There was somebody in the comments chirping about transphobia, and I'm like, what? Huh? Who you? And then the racist card came.
I don't even I've
The
seen it
indigenous
in
girl
weird places.
is stunned. The Mi'kmaq
fucking
girl is
gooped.
stunned. Gooped up, gooped up with her sash and her moccasins. Like, what the hell?
My fucking beaded earrings are just jangling in the wind.
Listen. I'm healing. I'm not healed. I'm okay.
Right? Hey,
I am
Look who you on top of, Farrell.
Oh my god. Don't forget.
I'm right. That was
other racist guys.
I never knew that boomerang was going to come.
No.
4 years of support.
Yeah.
And constant support for other Black and BIPOC creators, but that doesn't matter. Let's not include any of that because they're indigenous and they talk about indigenous issues because they're indigenous. Let's talk about that.
Yeah.
And again, I wasn't listening a lot. I wasn't super listening. But how the fuck that was racist is beyond me. Sorry.
Now, we never again, put it in the chat. All of that stuff happened allegedly, and yet we saw footage of what happened to Nick's frickin' portrait at that Triple K campout. I'm sorry. I'll sit on my hands.
I know, and I get it. I really wanted to steer it out of the racism and shit. Because
Well, I'm not listening to a white chick tell me about racism.
No. And I mean, she can speak on it. Her family,
Yes.
her family, right? And I get it. But it being directed towards us, I don't think she gets, because we have so many indigenous people with us, right? That sit with us. Because they don't, right? I'm not making excuses for her. Please.
No.
I'm just trying to rationalize it in my head that.
But don't
they
yourself
don't
now, Lisa.
Yeah,
Lisa,
I
don't
know,
strain
I know.
yourself.
fucking give myself a
I mean, we want to protect what you got left, girl. After being in the car accident, we want to protect
I'll always, and that's why I said, do I speak on, BIPOC, like for Black? I do though, right? I mean, I put out a lot of Black history stuff in the month of February. I mean, I put out a lot. So
I put it out all year.
Well, yes. If I'll see something that I think, I'll repost, right? I
do all the time.
I even made friends with some new creators because of Black History Month, right? So that's a win for me.
Man, I've been finding so many that are in Canada and especially in Nova Scotia. I'm just gnawing at them, jumping at the bit because I'm so happy. I mean,
but I do also a lot of stuff outside of the app, right? There's a lot of things that I do outside of the app. So I don't come in here and I don't yell it out because I don't feel I need to.
Right. And
I'm not ashamed to admit. I'm sorry.
But no, go ahead.
I was just saying, I'm not ashamed to admit that right now I can't do much on or off the app, but I have in the past. I've done my my work. I just need to take a break right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm almost ashamed to say it, but not ashamed to say it at the same time because I have that privilege, but I understand I have that privilege.
Yeah. I mean, you can do what you can do. Everybody is anybody that knows you that matters knows, right? So you're not here to have to prove anything to anybody. Right?
No, I'm not. Sorry, I shouldn't have. I'm just talking to talk.
Yeah, and when I brought up what I would and would not do for that one particular person, I'm solid in that.
Are you recognizing that?
I'm solid. I'm solid in how I feel, and I'm good with that. And I'll walk the walk on that. I'm good with that.
What did Ayo just say?
She's very proud of you for recognizing that you understand that there are certain things that you are able to do and things that you are not able to do. And you're very good to do that.
No, I'm really proud of her for recognizing that she's just talking to talk because other people sometimes don't recognize
Oh no, I fully understand that. Sometimes I'm just like, I want to be part of the conversation.
I feel like all of tonight was that.
Last 2.5 hours. Maybe, okay, the first half was okay. Last two, I don't know. Oh, Lord. Oh. I think I'm going to read.
Yeah.
One of the things that I have to say, and this is what I have to say, is that I understand that a lot of us know what the bad, ugly side of ableism is, right? We all know what that is.
Yeah.
But there's one side that I think you guys might be missing sometimes, and I had to have others show me this because other amputees show me this, is that though they might be Olympians, you can't just put it on everyone else that they can do the same. Just like for Auntie Katie and Calgary Katie and a lot of other of us that are in this position where there might be someone who's very similar who presents the same. They might be able to do more and others can't. You have to just meet people where they are.
Yes.
And I think that impositioning things on people is so dangerous. I had to explain this to my classmates. I was like, listen, you might see me scooting around here like a crazy lady. I said, and I will use that. I will put that on myself. Yes, because I can be. And that I'm just manic running through the place.
Yeah.
And so, but you can't put that on others. You can't put that on another amputee to assume that they're going to be able to live up to the same level that I'm living at. Can't do that. That's dangerous.
A bit of the conversation that I was... Oh, sorry.
Well, I was just going to say tomorrow you might not be able to.
Yep.
Yeah.
100%.
Why?
Well, you might not have a voice tomorrow.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Just
you might wake up with a cold and not be able to talk tomorrow.
Yep. That's part of the conversation that I was having with Bry Guy the other day, and he was saying that like you can outthink your mental health, and I was like, listen, just because you did it doesn't mean everybody can.
Yeah.
Like you can't put it on everybody to be happy all the time just because you can do that. Just because you can put on a happy face all the time. And
Right, guys, leave it the app.
nobody can be. Yeah, I heard that. We weren't arguing. We were actually having a good conversation, except until he told me that you can outthink, that everybody can outthink their mental health. I was like, that's just irresponsible and that's fucking stupid. But
Right, because that's very dangerous.
it is very dangerous.
That is very dangerous to assume that on a lot of other people.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm not going to allow somebody to spread that kind of like thing without me, saying something about it.
Yeah.
And see, those are the kind of conversations that we have. And this is the other thing is what we don't do is we don't pursue harassment when we're wanting to change people's minds or have them take on a different perspective.
Yeah.
We don't do that.
No.
We might have had heated conversations like I have it with Oscar all the time. Because geez Louise, I always tell him he's spreading around fungus of the mungus for God's sakes. And he takes it in stride. Good God love him. But there are moments when we get into heated conversations. Then we have, after it's all said and done, then it's the cool down, which every one of us does it. And then perspective comes, and if they trip up again, then they trip up again. It's like, listen, we've had this conversation. I don't know how many times we've said this to people, but we've had this conversation.
Well, and I'm also not expecting. Yeah, I'm also not expecting everybody to be where I am in my education. Of mental health, right? Because I have done a lot of research on mental health issues, and so I understand. I used to be really naive about mental health issues, so I don't expect that everybody's just going to automatically understand. So him thinking that way, I get it, but I just need him to know that fundamentally he's wrong. Like, you can have that opinion, but it's wrong.
Yeah, because it's not proven to show benefit.
Exactly. Yeah,
it's not. It's scientifically proven to not show benefit to have that kind of outlook on people. It does not work. That's this perceived placebo effect, right? You're like, oh, don't do that to people. Stop it.
Good night, night, honey. Yes. That was a lot on my head. I'm gonna go to bed because I took my pills a long time ago, and
Is anyone else?
I have to say this though. I like when Amy was trying to say that anything happens, I will be right there for Lisa. I was like, I'll get to her first. Don't you fucking worry. I will get to. She knows.
Shit. If anything happens,
I will be there.
Talk about it online.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Holy shit, that woman.
I was like,
All right, I'm gonna flatter.
babes. Okay.
all right.
Make
Good night, everybody.
Good night,
everybody.
Bye. Love you.
Bye.